What's going on, everybody? I've got a 2009 Wrangler JKU. What I'm doing today is removing the compressor. I've got to get down to the I don't know if you guys can see it, but I got to get down to the exhaust manifold, remove the heat shield. Got a cracked manifold or warped manifold. Anyways, I got an exhaust leak up here. So what I'm going to essentially be doing is removing the compressor to be able to get myself to that, and then I've got to go under here and I've got to remove both those bolts from the top of the cat and the bottom of the exhaust manifold. So that's essentially what I'm going to be doing. I'll give you a step-by-step process. Yeah, what I'm going to be replacing it with is the Crown, I believe is the product. This is the Crown exhaust manifold. It's going to be put on, and then, or actually, I'm sorry, I didn't get them off eBay. I got it off Quadratec because they were the only ones that had it. And then I'm going to be putting on the gaskets. Alright, got the air compressor out of the way. Now you guys can kind of see. It's basically the OEM manifold bolts, or the header bolts. They're a 10 millimeter. To remove the heat shield, you got to remove this right here. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but you got to remove this bolt, which is a 10 millimeter. And then get a better angle under here. And you got to remove this one. And then there's the one in the back there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hopefully. All right, I got the heat shield removed. So I lied. There's actually a bolt. I don't know if you guys probably won't be able to see it, but the front bolt right up here actually held the heat shield. So it was this bolt, the one down there that I originally pointed at, those two. So the next thing, after you get the heat shield removed, which I don't even see any cracks or anything like that, so maybe it's warped, but you can see back there, I got some scoring back there, so I don't know, I might have an issue with the gasket. So after that, you want to remove the spark plugs. Be careful, make sure you twist these before you go and straight pull them off, so you don't ruin the boot or anything like that. And then of course you want to make sure that you remember which plug goes to where. So this one's number 6, far back one, and then this one is number 4. So 4 in the front, 6 in the back. Pretty self-explanatory. All right, got the bolts disconnected for the last one on the back. So next thing I did was remove the O2 sensor. Just completely unplugged it. That's what it essentially looks like if you don't know. Right there. Just so it's out of the way, so I can get to the cat. And then these are 17 millimeter. I'm going to use a Harbor Freight 17 millimeter ratchet. Basically just attach here. Well, all the way. Basically just attach here. Remove these. I believe these are, I can't remember if these are the flange nuts, and I think they're move this, then I'm gonna be able to pull off the exhaust manifold. Then I'll be able to install a new one with the gasket and the heat shield, and we should be in business. Alright, got all the bolts removed, got the flange bolts removed from the cat to the exhaust manifold. These are the flange bolts. Those are the old exhaust manifold bolts. These are the ones I'm going to be replacing with. They're the Dorman 03413. They come in a 12 pack for both sides, obviously, but I'm only going to be using 6. It's just kind of recommended to swap out everything new as much as possible. So let's get this sucker out. There we go. There's the old one, and it doesn't look like there's any damage to it at all. China 913. Yeah, either way, I got it off. I'm gonna swap it out. So I think might have had a loose bolt in the back here. That's what it might look like. I did check all the torque on them. I believe it's recommended to torque these down. These bolts right here. Torque these down to I believe 200 maybe even 225. I'm not sure, but I'll look that up. I'll find that out. And then here's replacement one, and it could be simple as this thing's just garbage, but we'll see. All right, now I got it all. I'm gonna wire brush those ports, clean everything up, and then reinstall. All right, got the heat shield back on, all the bolts torqued down to 200 inch-pounds. Obviously you want to get a torque wrench if you don't have one. Remember, there's 6 bolts, one there, spark plug, 2 exhaust manifold, the flange bolts for that. Reconnect it, put the O2 sensor back in, otherwise you'll throw a code if you start it without it. Not to mention you get a lot of back pressure coming out of that, you'll hear it instantly. But either way, this manifold, this exhaust manifold, driver's side, came with that. I don't have a bolt for that, so I'm gonna have to get a bolt for it, because the one that I took off had an insert here, had an insert, which was this, so it's a little bit different. So I got to figure out that. I'll have to go to an auto parts store, figure out what the threading is on that, and get that put back on. But everything's good. Started it back up. There's a little bit of packing grease on the exhaust manifold, and basically you'll see that burn off a little bit. Mine already burned off. I kind of ran mine for a little bit, but no back pressure leak or anything like that. No exhaust leak. Everything's firing good. We'll check engine code. Got everything situated. So yeah, if you got any questions, let me know, and then I'll put in the link below and everything like that. I'll put all the tools I use, description, and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching.